Welcome back to The Explainer. So today, we are jumping right into a truly sensory journey. We're unpacking the script and visual cues for an absolutely captivating travel vlog, one that is entirely dedicated to capturing the pure, untouched essence of Kashmir's natural beauty. This isn't just your standard travel itinerary we're looking at. It's a carefully crafted cinematic experience. It's literally designed to transport you directly into the heart of the mountains. So get ready to step into a landscape that has inspired poets for centuries, because we're going to break down exactly how this creator brings the pure magic of Kashmir to life. Okay, let's dive into this, because this quote is the absolute anchor of the entire presentation. The creator doesn't kick things off with a map or a dry history lesson. No, they start with this massive universal thesis. The source text explicitly states they've reached that one beautiful place in the world where everyone, and I mean everyone who sees it, agrees on exactly one thing: Kashmir is indeed heaven. It's such a bold, emotional hook, right? By framing the whole visual journey around this single powerful sentiment, they immediately set our expectations. We aren't just looking at pretty scenery here. We are being invited to witness paradise itself. Section 1. Welcome to Heaven, the opening vistas. Before a single word is even spoken, the environment really has to set the stage. We're prepping to step entirely out of our everyday routines and right into a sweeping, majestic landscape. I want you to just imagine this opening sequence for a second. Towering, majestic mountains all around you, clouds floating so incredibly low you feel like you could just reach out and touch them, and these beautiful winding roads that totally draw your eye deeper into the frame. Those roads, they act as a literal invitation, a clear path for us to follow straight into the heart of Kashmir's natural beauty. It's a classic cinematic move, using the environment not just as a backdrop, but as the main character welcoming you in. Moving on to Section 2, a canvas of nature, sensory immersion. Now, what's really interesting here is how quickly the focus shifts from what we strictly see to what we actually feel. The narrator isn't just playing tour guide, pointing out random rocks and trees. They're actively unpacking this incredibly rich sensory experience. We get this precise curation of natural wonders, lush green valleys, scenic roads that just seem to go on forever, and the dynamic, constant movement of flowing springs. These landscapes are completely captivating. They're meant to win your heart. The source material makes it clear that these sites are curated with one specific goal: to make you actively yearn to be there. They talk about the cool breeze wrapping around the high mountains. They want you to feel that temperature drop, hear the rushing water, and completely surrender to the whole experience. And this brilliantly illustrates one of the most powerful moments in the narrative. On one hand, we're hit with this vividly physical description: the tall mountains, the endless green valleys, that crisp, cool breeze. But then, on the other hand, the creator makes this incredibly candid, emotional admission. To tell the truth, it is very difficult to describe the beauty of Kashmir in words. It's such a beautiful, poetic paradox. Actually, it's brilliant. They're using film to capture something they admit totally transcends human language. It really emphasizes that no matter how immersive this digital experience is, the true majesty of Kashmir is something you ultimately just have to feel in person. So how do they keep us hooked? Well, the creator expertly manages the pacing here. Just as you start feeling completely overwhelmed by these initial gorgeous sights, they drop a quick reminder: our journey has just begun. They tease that there are even more astonishing, beautiful, and totally surprising views just over the horizon. It's the perfect narrative hook for retention, keeping us all glued to the experience by promising that the natural beauty is only going to ramp up from here. Section 3. The continuing story, engaging with the journey. Every great journey eventually asks the audience to become a part of it, right? After building this profound connection with nature, the creator breaks the fourth wall with a super direct call to action. They explicitly say, if you also like such beautiful places and interesting journeys, well then follow these 3 simple steps. Sure, it's standard online practice, but in this specific context, it's really used as a community-building tool. They're actively gathering a tribe of enthusiasts, people who genuinely appreciate the natural world, who live for breathtaking landscapes, and who want to keep exploring these winding roads together. As we analyze this sign-off, the tone of the script shifts in this really beautiful way. That high-energy anticipation softens into a much more bittersweet, reflective vibe. The creator acknowledges that while this specific day of travel, this single snapshot has to end, the true depth of Kashmir is infinite. Its natural beauty and its endless captivating stories, they stick around, stretching out long after the camera stops rolling. It leaves us with this profound sense of scale and a really lingering appreciation for the entire region. And that brings us to the final, brilliant prompt from the source script. Rather than just dropping a standard goodbye, the creator leaves us with this exact question to chew on. It encourages you to actively reflect on all the incredible imagery we just mapped out. The towering mountains, the flowing springs, those low-hanging clouds. It takes you from just passively watching to actively engaging. So as we wrap up this explainer on the sheer, untouched beauty of Kashmir, I'm going to leave you with that very same thought. Think back on this journey into paradise. What specific piece of heaven resonated with you the most?